Good afternoon, everyone. Today's webinar is about the CMCA digital badge and how you use it. My name is Laura Lozano, and I am the Credentialing Associate here at CAMICB.
And my name is Karina May, and I'm one of the webinar administrators here at CAMICB.
And for today's presentation, we will present some information first, and then we'll take a short break to answer a couple of questions. Then we'll present a demonstration, and at the end, we'll take any questions with the time left. So, Karina, if you want to go ahead and get started.
All right, so what is a digital badge? A digital badge is a visual representation of a credential, certification, or an accomplishment. It's easily shared online in a way that is simple, trusted, and verifiable. And unlike a paper certificate, a single click on a digital badge will reveal a detailed description of the specific knowledge and skills required to earn that particular certification, credential, or accomplishment. And on the left-hand side of the screen here, you can see exactly what the CMCA digital badge looks like. Now let's go ahead and move on to the benefits of a digital badge. First and foremost, there is the benefit of security. It is a safe and verifiable method that you can use to demonstrate your CMCA. It also adds the benefit of one-click verification, where you can allow your peers, colleagues, and employers to access your credential with a single click. There's also the option to share your digital badge. You can share it widely online. You can share it on Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and other social media platforms, and also websites and your email signatures. And then lastly, we have a really interesting program called the Labor Market Insights. And this is a unique and extremely beneficial program that is available to all CMCA active credential holders. And we'll go into that a little bit later. But essentially, it's a feature where you can check out all the current job listings that specifically require the CMCA certification. So it's essentially a program where you can tailor your job search to employers or companies looking for CMCA credential holders. All right, so a little bit of background about the CMCA digital badge. CAMICB partnered with Credly through a claim and launched this program back in December of 2018. And the digital badge, we've decided, is a free resource for all current CMCA certificates. And the reason we did that is twofold. First, it provides a certification tool for managers to stay ahead of the curve with the professional world being online. And this is especially important nowadays since so many of us are often working from home. And this is a great resource if you're looking to promote your CMCA online or if you're looking for new job opportunities. The CMCA digital badge is a great resource when you're trying to complete that information online. And then, of course, we wanted to offer it as an added benefit to the current CMCA program for our certificate holders.
Thank you, Karina. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cover exactly what is included on your CMCA digital badge. So, what your CMCA certificate includes your award date and verifies that you have obtained the CMCA certification. The CMCA digital badge goes one step further and includes an explanation of the overall program, as well as the skills and knowledge you demonstrated to achieve this certification. So this allows you to have an overview of your qualification available at any time for your peers, clients, and employers. And as you can see here on the screen, this is what the CMCA digital badge overview looks like. And as you can see, it has the relevant skills like risk management, budgeting, community governance, insurance, and so forth, so that employers and potential homeowners and board leaders have a clear understanding that you have indeed demonstrated that you understand these areas.
All right, so now I'll go ahead and review two of the benefits mentioned earlier about the CMCA digital badge, and that is security and the one-click verification. As you can see here, this is a screenshot of what the digital badge looks like when you look at the digital badge from a public-facing view. So this isn't when you log into your account, but this is when somebody looks at your digital badge. And you'll see the top of the screen, there's a button that says verify. And this is the one-step verification and allows anyone to safely check that a certification, including the CMCA, is valid. And the verification is going to include your name, certificate number, award date, and expiration date. So as you can see here, this is what happens when you click on that verification button. The metadata is going to be completely unique to a certified manager and it cannot be replicated or stolen. The verification for the digital badge demonstrated here is specific to the digital badge here, but your verification will include your certification information, including the fact that it is up to date and verified. So this is what this verification screen will look like, and anybody can click on that verification button at any time to confirm that your CMCA is active and in good standing. All right, now Laura, can you tell us a bit about sharing the CMCA digital badge?
So one of the benefits to the CMCA digital badge is that you have the option to share it online. So you can share your badge on a number of different platforms, and the most common and most used are Facebook, X, and LinkedIn. You can also include your badge in your email signature. And if you have any questions on how to complete this process, feel free to reach out to us. We do have some helpful resources for that. You can also embed the CMCA digital badge on your company or personal website. And you can even include your badge on your digital resume if you're looking to apply to other jobs and submit it to management companies or employers. All right, so lastly, I'm going to go ahead and touch on the labor market insights that were mentioned earlier. And this is a feature that is available to all active CMCAs. And with this particular program, you can learn which employers around the world are currently looking for CMCAs. You can discover the average salary that you can expect in jobs that require the CMCA. You can explore job opportunities associated with your CMCA and even apply in just a couple of clicks. And you can also search for jobs by title, employer, location, and salary range. All right, now we'll move on to a short FAQ, and then we'll follow up with a demonstration. And at the end of the presentation, we will respond to as many questions as possible. So, Karina, if you don't mind answering this, does the CMCA digital badge replace a physical CMCA certificate?
No, the CMCA digital badge is an additional benefit to complement your physical CMCA certificate. Essentially, it's an enhanced version of your certificate that you can post and share online.
And do managers have to accept their digital badge?
No, they don't. The CMCA digital badge is an optional benefit that you can take advantage of, but it's not required to maintain your certification.
And does that digital badge expire?
Your CMCA digital badge reflects your credential status. So if your CMCA lapses and is no longer active, then your CMCA digital badge will expire.
So, on that note, will people be able to access a digital badge if it's no longer active?
So if your CMCA digital badge has expired, anyone who clicks on your badge will see when they try and verify your credential that it's no longer active.
And lastly, for these questions, what if the CMCA says it expires? What does that mean?
That means that your CMCA has been terminated and your credential is no longer active. Your CMCA will become active again if you reinstate your credential.
All right, thank you for getting to those questions. So now we'll start with the demonstration. So this is what your digital badge would look like. The first step will be to accept your badge once you receive the invitation from the claim. And you'll use this email invitation to create an account. And once you create the account, you'll be able to log in. And this is what it would look like. But if you don't have that invitation, you can send a request to us to send you that. So this is what your dashboard will look like on that account. Once you log in, you will find your digital badge. So you click on the badge, which looks slightly like this. And this is just a demo credential, so it will look more like what Karina presented earlier. And so this is what the first half of your badge page will look like. Where the arrow is pointing, you will also see the option to share. So you click on that, and this screen will show you all the different options to share. And as we mentioned earlier, you can share through LinkedIn, X, Facebook, and there are other options available here too. You'll also have the option to download a copy of the image, and you can also receive your personal URL. Now here's a complete view of the initial page when you log in, and you can see the bottom half here. That page is what we mentioned earlier, showing the labor market insights. And now zooming into that, here's what you'll see. This is an online tool through your digital badge that connects your credential and demonstrated skills to current jobs listed online. And you can apply directly from here to those job listings. And here's what we mentioned, that it only takes a couple of clicks to apply to different job listings. And lastly, here are a few additional resources. The links to them can be found on the PDF of this presentation, and that PDF copy can be found on the toolbar for this webinar, or we can also email it to you if you're not able to find it. All right, and with that, we'll move on to taking a couple of questions. Karina, if you want to go ahead and do that.
Sure, let's take a look here. All right, well, it looks like we don't have any questions. So thank you everyone so much for joining us today. If you have any questions that come up later on, feel free to email us at info@camicb.org. Laura, do you have any final thoughts before we close out?
No, thank you everyone for joining us for today's webinar. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email us.